Saludos, no espero que nadie lo vea, somos poquitos aquí, somos 76 que probablemente sean fieles a mi canal, más algunos globertos que saben que no hay llaves en este canal. En fin, en el chat podréis poner lo que queráis. Este directo es específico para poner musiquita de nuestro amigo, o para mí un amigo, aunque no lo conozco personalmente, pero sí me ha aportado bastante información y le he cogido cierto cariño al canal, pero probablemente vaya a desaparecer de YouTube. Y he pensado, coño, voy a rendirle un pequeño homenaje a Conspiracy Guru Music y antes de que se desaparezca, pues petar hoy el día poniendo su música, porque probablemente se lo vayan a quitar, ¿no? El canal. Él ha hecho un par de vídeos en los que lo está diciendo. Y bueno, este es mi pequeño aporte, ¿no? Mi manera de rendirle un poquito homenaje y darle un poquito de publicidad. Él va a seguir en Patreon, tiene ya discos. Me acuerdo cuando empezó. Solo iba colgando canciones y siempre ese espíritu de reparte conocimiento, la verdad, que la gente salga del engaño de la NASA, del engaño de tantas mentiras que hay, ¿no? Y ese espíritu ha estado ahí y sigue ahí, ¿no? Y creo que hay que hacer algo. Entonces, sin más dilación, os muestro las razones, ¿no? Vamos a ver. Saludos a Rit y a Yuyo. Sí, señor. Bueno, hoy os voy a poner musiquita. Sé que se va a oír bien, porque lo tengo para que se escuche bien. Así que los vamos a poner. Entonces, este canal, Conspiracy Guru Music, bueno, esta es la lista que tiene él abierta. Estaba mirando su lista. Bueno, ahora lo pondré. Vamos primero a buscarlo. Conspiracy. Está pasando ahora, ¿no? Es el último vídeo que colgó. It's all happening now on Patreon. Ahora, pues eso, se pasa a una página de Patreon. Aquí dice por qué se va de YouTube. De hecho, ya le están ¿no? Entonces, quiero que todos veáis primero este mensajito y después empezaremos con las canciones. Subtitulado, traducido automáticamente. Y algún extra pondré. Y el domingo que viene haré una mención a este señor porque no solo ha aportado música, sino también han tenido entrevistas muy buenas en diferentes canales, en diferentes medios de comunicación. Es un hombre hecho a sí mismo. Yo, la verdad que para mí es el mejor terraplanista. Igual luego lo conozco en persona y no acabamos siendo tan amigos, pero quién sabe, Pero a mí me inspiró bastante a abrir mi canal en su momento. Mi canal solo eran 4 o 5 vídeos, después fueron apareciendo más gente en el camino, que bueno, unos igual ya no somos amigos, otros sí. Y bueno, el paso del tiempo desgasta y yo ya estoy bastante desgastado, entonces comprendo a este señor. Cualquier día mi canal también me lo tirarán, así que por eso también transmito desde mi canal secundario. Vamos a ver.
What's going on, everyone? This is an important message to all of my subscribers. It has become blatantly obvious that YouTube are censoring this channel. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to a lot of you, but I'm now at the point where I can no longer be in this toxic relationship with YouTube. Just in the past 48 hours, YouTube have removed 2 of my videos, and I'm on the verge of losing my channel. with the obvious shadow banning and people being magically unsubscribed and their likes disappearing and people not getting their notifications even when they've set the notifications to on, and my community thread as well is totally throttled. It's just a joke at this point. So if you would like to continue following what I do, the main hub for now is going to be Patreon. You can join as a free member. You don't have to pay. But if you'd like to support what I do, then there is an option to do that at $3 a month. And you paid supporters will get access to exclusive content and music videos and interviews and demos and behind the scenes stuff. You know, whatever I'm working on, you'll be able to see it there. In the meantime, I'm going to try and build up my presence on platforms like BitChute and Rumble. And every time I upload a video to anywhere other than YouTube, I'll post a link to it on my Patreon. So I do hope to see you there. The link to my Patreon is below this video. And that's it. Cheers. See you later.
Entonces, ahí.
¿Y si te dijera? What's going on, everyone? This is an important message to all of my subscribers. Important message to all of my.
A ver, voy a intentar colgar eso para que quede ahí en el chat durante la reproducción y así todo lo que pueda. Ahí. Oh. Bueno, pues como os decía, tienen aquí montones, tienen las listas, no le queda mucho, aquí tienen temas en karaoke, igual luego si se anima y veo más gente en el chat, pues igual luego colgamos y subimos y cantamos algo del colega. Y karaoke versión, todas las canciones. Empezamos por las que están traducidas, una que esté traducida en castellano, así veis el nivel del colega. Venga, la cuarta. Lo tenía por aquí, este. Bueno, lo primero, siéntete libre de compartir su música. Por eso es tan grande. Por eso hay más cosas. Yuyo Guacho dice, estuve en Barcelona en el Encuentro TP. No lo vi, este año estuve yo allí y este año no lo vi. Debió estar en otro que no fue de este año, pero sí, un grande, un grande.
You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Well, a funny thing happened on the way to the moon. That's the title of a video that I watched on YouTube. You can see astronauts hanging from wires, proving that astronauts and NASA are liars. They analyze photos and highlight mistakes with the moon landing missions. They show it was fake. You can see them faking the photos of Earth. They use a round window to fake the curve. That's suspicious, don't you think? Yeah, listen up. I watched another documentary called Astronauts Gone Wild. Astronaut Buzz Aldrin gets a little riled. All he was asked to do was to swear to God that he went to the moon, but he would not. He was faced with a moon landing denier, had a chance to show that he ain't a liar, but Buzz decided to punch that dude just for asking him to swear if he went to the moon. That's suspicious. So, do you still believe we went to the moon? Do you still believe what they're telling you? Just connect the dots and pretty soon you'll find out what I found out too. But if you question this stuff, you'll be labeled a loon. You'll be called a conspiracy theory buffoon, but I don't care, man. I'm still gonna make this too, because I know that we didn't go to the moon.
Why don't you swear in the Bible that you walked on the moon? You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't.
And how about those moon rocks they gave to museums? And thousands of people did see them. But one museum took a closer look. They soon realized that something's afoot. The rock they were given turned out to be a fake. Just a piece of old wood, not a rock from space. Yeah, when God made the moon, he saw it was good, but apparently made it from petrified wood. Yeah, that's suspicious. Listen up. In another museum sits an astronaut suit. Take a good look at the tread on the boot. It doesn't match up with the prints on the moon. And y'all still believe what they're telling you? Or how about that phone call that Nixon made to the moon that's 250,000 miles away? When I can't get a signal on my cell phone line, I guess phones were better in '69. Well, do you still believe we went to the moon? Do you still believe what they're telling you? Just connect the dots and pretty soon you'll find out what I found out too. But if you question this stuff, you'll be labeled a loon. You'll be called a conspiracy theory buffoon, but I don't care, man. I'm still gonna make this too, because I know that we didn't go to the moon.
And it certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made from the White House.
Yeah, you went straight through those Van Allen belts. It wasn't a problem, right? Nothing was felt. But now you say it's a problem and you can't get through. This problem needs to be solved, according to you. But didn't you solve that problem back in '69 and you flew straight through them 5 more times? You wonder why I think it's fake when there are so many Apollo mistakes, like the telemetry data that's all gone missing. 13,000 reels, are you kidding? A giant leap for all mankind, but you lost the data and no one can find. Come on, man, are you kidding? Do you still believe we went to the moon? Do you still believe what they're telling you? Just connect the dots and pretty soon you'll find out what I found out too. But if you question this stuff, you'll be labeled a loon. You'll be called a conspiracy theory buffoon, but I don't care, man. I'm still gonna make this too, because I know that you can't go. No, there's no blast crater from the lunar module. Probably because that thing is just a model. Or the flag that flutters with no atmosphere. Don't you think that's a bit queer? Intersecting shadows means another light source. Do I think it's fake? Yeah, of course. The whole thing was filmed on a Hollywood set. Directed by Kubrick is my best bet. The moon's so cool, we'd love to explore it, but we can't get past low Earth orbit. Do your research, people. I think you'll find. But NASA admits that a bunch of times. Listen.
Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the furthest that we can go. And this new system that we're building is going to allow us to go beyond and hopefully take humans into the solar system to explore. So the moon, Mars, asteroids, there's a lot of destinations that we could go to. And we're building these building block components in order to allow us to do that eventually.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
I remember when I learned in school about gravity. It was so cool. I had a teacher that knew it all. She taught me how water could stick to a ball, how buildings stick to the underside of a ball that spins like a carousel ride. Man, it all sounded crazy to me, but I love learning about gravity. I couldn't wait to tell my dad about the amazing day that I had. He picked me up, I was bursting with pride. He opened up the door and I jumped inside. He smiled at me and said, "How was your day?" I said, "Dad, I was blown away. I learned about this magical thing, but it's kind of got my head in the spin. I learned about this Newton guy. When an apple fell on his head, he surmised that there must be a force that's pulling it down. And everything's being sucked to the ground. A force that sticks us all to this ball. The people, the buildings, the oceans, and all. So it was written in history. Newton had discovered gravity." Well, he just looked at me and said, "Don't believe in gravity. Don't believe in fantasy. Don't believe, 'cause the theory's all it is. It's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids." Well, my dad felt a little bit sad for me when I mentioned that word gravity. He said, "Have a little independent thought. Question what you've just been taught. I mean, how the hell could a ball that spins make a force so strong that sucks everything in? Yet birds and insects fly unaffected. Gravity must be so selective. Think about it logically, 'cause that don't make no sense to me. You gotta question all those preachers preach. Question all those teachers teach. You see, gravity is just a bunch of bull. That Newton guy's just a lying fool. These guys like Newton shouldn't be trusted. Their Freemasonic lies have been busted. In fact, my boy, it's density. And that's why things fall down, you see. An object always falls to the ground if it's heavier than the air that surrounds. If it's lighter than air, then it will rise. It will keep on floating up to the skies. That's what's known as buoyancy, and that makes more sense than gravity. So let me tell you one more time, boy. Don't believe in gravity. Don't believe they teach it to the kids. He said, I'm sorry, son, for bursting your bubble, but that kind of thinking can get you in trouble. These theories they try to put in your head, it's all just pseudoscience, he said. They'll have you believing in all kinds of crap. That gravity nonsense belongs in the trash. Believe me when I say to you, there ain't no gravity, and that's the truth. Well, my daddy made me think that day. He made me think in a different way. I did some thinking for myself. I put that theory back on the shelf. That gravity crap is indoctrination, not truthful, trusted information. People need to wake up and see there ain't no such thing as gravity. You let me hear you sing it one more time now. Don't believe in gravity. Don't believe in fantasy. Don't believe, cause the theory's all it is. It's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids. Don't believe in gravity. Don't believe in fantasy. Don't believe, cause the theory's all it is. It's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids.
Bueno. Don't believe in gravity. Vamos con el siguiente tema.
Met a man the other day who thought the earth was flat. I said, man, you must be crazy. Where the hell is your tinfoil hat? But he spoke with such conviction, and he believed the words he spoke. And something deep inside me knew this couldn't be a joke. But why would he believe this? And why believe such things? Because everybody knows the earth's a ball and that it spins. Well, you must be pretty crazy if you think the earth is flat. Because we all know that it's a globe, and that's a simple fact. So I said, what about the photographs that NASA takes from space? He gave a knowing smile and told me, man, those things are fake. But what about the videos that I've seen with my two eyes? What about them? He replied, have you heard of CGI? Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And as for flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their lying scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Well, I was kind of skeptical, but I have an open mind. And what he said was interesting, and I've got a little time. So I grabbed myself a doobie, and I started watching vids. Because if NASA's really lying, then they're lying to my kids. And as I watched, I got angry as I learned of the deceit. The global Earth deception was right there at my feet. Well, holy shit, this could be true. What if we're not on a globe? The more I learned, the more I yearned, the more I started to probe. I upturned every rock of information I could find. I started to unlock the truth, the war upon my mind. I had 1,000 questions I just couldn't understand. I had to meet that man again, that flat earth man. Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And as for flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their lying scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Well, I called him up that evening, and he agreed to meet. He was very welcoming, and he showed me to my seat. He said, I see you've done some research, my open-minded friend. I know you'll have some questions, which we'll get to in the end. First, take a look at what's on these walls, paintings of a globe. I painted every single one of these, don't you know? You see, back in the day before computers, I was in demand. An artist painting everything I saw upon the land. Landscapes were my favorite. I was awfully good at those. Many people told me that they looked just like photos. And then one day I got a call from a real important dude. He asked me if I'd like a job and said the money's good. Well, what's the job, I asked him, then I'll wait for his reply. You'll be painting globes for NASA, then he promptly said goodbye. Well, I was sworn to secrecy, I could not tell a soul that I just got myself a job with NASA painting globes. My work was published globally in every magazine to fool the people of where we live, a truly evil scheme. See, we don't live on a globe, he said, the earth is truly flat. I've been on the inside and I know that that's a fact. Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And as for flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their line scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Well, we talked until the sun came up and my mind was truly blown. This man had challenged everything that I thought I'd known. And finally it was clear to me to why these bastards lie. And finally it was clear to me about the reasons why. It's all about control, you know, to get inside your head. It's all about the money, too. They got an awful lot of bread. $50 million, man. What could you do with that? That's what NASA gets a day, to hide the earth is flat. You see, if they can get you to believe that you're on a spinning ball, well, things like God and creation just make no sense at all. It all exploded from nothing, right, with their theory of Big Bang. It's true satanic mind control from the Freemasonic gang. You see, it's only Freemasons that get to go to space. They're the evil bastards who are lying to your face. Yeah, NASA's pretty evil, man. The whole thing is such a fraud. The only reason they exist is to hide a loving God. Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And NASA's flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their lying scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Yeah, NASA's pretty evil, man. They're lying scumbags. Take some time, man. Look into it. I did. Now my mind is truly blown. The truth will set you free.
Recuerdo aquellos tiempos en que mi padre me enseñó una vez acerca de la gravedad. Fue tal la impresión que me dio al saber lo engañado que estaba, que exclamé hasta el cielo como delfín hasta el fin. ¡No puede ser! Y hasta ahora no he podido olvidarme como comienzo. Ay, recuerdo aquellos tiempos en la escuela, aprendiendo cuando niño acerca de la gravedad. Tenía una maestra que era sabia y delicada, me enseñaba cómo el agua a una pelota se pegaba. Edificios se adherían todos en el subnivel de una gran esfera que giraba como un carrusel. Todo sonaba tan loco para mí, todo lo de la gravedad que ese día aprendí. No pude esperar a contarle a papá sobre el día increíble acerca de la gravedad. El orgulloso me abrazó, abrió la puerta, entramos, sonrió, me preguntó, me dijo, ¿cómo estuvo tu día? Dije, papá, impresionado estoy todavía. Aprendí esta cosa mágica que nunca imaginé, que aún sigue en mi cabeza y no sé cómo olvidaré. Aprendí sobre Isaac Newton en la clase de mañana, cuando sobre su cabeza le cayó una manzana, suponiendo que una fuerza era lo que la succionaba, y creó su teoría de la noche a la mañana. Esta fuerza que atrae como latinoamericana los mares, pilares, los varones y las damas, y se escribió la historia. La gravedad de Newton llegó tan absolutoria. Bueno, él solo me miró y me dijo, no creas en la gravedad, fantasías, no es la realidad. No creas, teoría solo es. Nunca se ha probado, hijo, pero en la escuela te ponen un 10. Bueno, mi padre entristeció mucho aquel día cuando le mencioné la gravedad sin cirugía. Él dijo, para un poco y piensa con independencia y pregúntate primero si eso tiene coherencia. ¿Cómo puedes pensar que una bola que gira puede absorberlo todo con su fuerza coercitiva? Pero pájaros e insectos se elevan para arriba. La gravedad, por cierto, debe ser muy selectiva. Piensa lógicamente, porque la gravedad solo funciona en nuestra mente. Tan solo la predican los maestros en la escuela, repitiendo como loros sin entender lo que enseñan. Eso es pura mierda. Todo lo que dijo Isaac Newton, nada de eso concuerda. En los tipos como Newton, tú no puedes confiar. Sus mentiras masónicas no te pueden revelar. De hecho, hijo mío, es la densidad. Es por eso que las cosas caen con facilidad. Un objeto cae al suelo si es más denso que el aire, pero si es más ligero, entonces se elevará y seguirá subiendo sin parar. Eso es lo que se conoce como flotabilidad. Y eso, hijo mío, tiene mucho más sentido que toda la gravedad. Mucho más sentido, mucho más sentido, mucho más sentido. No creas en la gravedad, fantasías, no es la realidad. No creas, teoría solo es. Nunca se ha probado, hijo, pero en la escuela te ponen un 10. ¡Come on! Siento, hijo mío, reventar tu burbuja, pero esos pensamientos solo tu mente los dibuja. Aquellas teorías insertadas en tu mente, todo eso es pseudociencia que trabaja en tu inconsciente. Te hará creer en toda la basura incoherente, esa tontería de la gravedad circunjacente. Créeme, hijo, cuando te digo estas cosas, no hay gravedad, es la verdad ignominiosa. Bueno, mi papá me hizo pensar diferente, cambió todo mi mundo de oriente a occidente. Comencé a pensar un poco en mí, puse aquella teoría donde siempre debí. Esa mierda que tan solo es un adoctrinamiento, no es información confiable, no es conocimiento. Y si usted pregunta dónde lo escuchó, te respondo, el gran Irún Anducci a mí me lo enseñó. No creas en la gravedad, fantasías, no es la realidad. No creas, teoría solo es. Nunca se ha probado, hijo, pero en la escuela te ponen un 10. ¡Come on!
friend of mine once told me to do a search online. Search for photos of Earth, he said. This shit will blow your mind. So I opened up the Google and I looked for photos of Earth. Well, a lot of photos came up. He said, click on the first. He said, that's the famous blue marble that everybody's seen. We've seen this photo 1,000 times upon our TV screen. Well, let me tell you something about that famous shot. It's not a photo at all, man. It was made in Photoshop, cause there ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a clone, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball? He was goddamn right. That shit did blow my mind. Because I thought the blue marble was a photo all this time. Well, don't you think that's strange? He said suspiciously. Now, the fact that it ain't a photo seems pretty weird to me. I mean, the most important photo that man could ever take, this huge iconic image turns out to be a fake? Well, I couldn't quite believe it, man. I was pretty shocked. I needed further proof that this photo's photoshopped. He said, look up Robert Simon. He made that cartoon ball. He's the guy you should research. He works for NASA and all. He openly admits that it's all just artistry. He said, and I quote, it's photoshopped, but it has to be. There ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a clone, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball? Yep, every photo of the Earth is artist trickery. All the photos on Google, man, are as fake can be. Download all the photos and put them side by side. Compare all the continents, they're each a different size. Compare all the colors, each globe a different shade. If all of these were photos, man, they should look the goddamn same. Where's the continuity? There's none. No, none at all. All that NASA gives us is a bunch of cartoon balls, cause there ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a clone, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball? Now we're supposed to have this telescope, right, that's flying past the stars, taking beautiful photos of Jupiter and Mars. Well, I've got a small suggestion, NASA. Here's something you could do. Point that thing at planet Earth and take a shot or two, because there should be goddamn thousands of photos of where we live. But Hubble ain't taken one. That's suspicious, don't you think? We got all these fancy pictures of spinning galaxies, but not one goddamn photo of the Earth for us to see. Cause there ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a clone, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball? There ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a clone, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball?
Switching to Vodafone full fibre broadband.
let me tell you something about the space station. It's only really there in your imagination. That thing ain't real. It's science fiction. It's there to feed your space addiction. Those astronauts are not in space. It's written all over their stupid face. See, I can spot a lie from 100 miles, and I can spot a fraud from the way they smile. Didn't you learn nothing from the fake moon mission? That puppet show from President Nixon. Well, listen up, they're doing it again, it seems. Check out the harnesses and green screens. I used to work a lot in film and TV. I know a bit about the television trickery to create the illusion that you're somewhere that you're not. A green screen is what you're gonna use a lot. Or if you wear a harness and attach it to the ceiling, the illusion that you're floating is what they'll be believing. All you're watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. So let me tell you something about a zero-G plane. This thing flies up and then down again. Some weird stuff happens if you're on the inside. You start to float as the plane takes a dive. Simply add an actor that's trained to deceive, and you got yourself an astronaut, or so you believe. Plane flies up and that's everyone's cue. Then action, we got some deceiving to do. Plane flies down and then everyone knows to start the ISS live show. Floating in a plane with zero-G, but you only see astronauts on your TV. All you're watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. Well, another thing I noticed when I looked at these fools, they're filming spacewalks in buoyancy pools. NASA's gonna tell you that it's just for training, to practice for space station maintaining. Well, I thought about that, but if that's the case, then why the hell can I see bubbles in space? Take a hard look at the next spacewalk, and tell me if you can see bubbles at all. Open your eyes, man, I'll bet you a quarter. Those spacewalks are filmed underwater. I can see space bubbles everywhere. Hey, NASA, how the hell did those get there? All you're watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. So when you see an astronaut aboard the ISS, take another look at your TV set. They're pretty good at faking, so you gotta look close. Pay some attention to the way the actor floats. If you ask me, that ain't zero gravity, but Hollywood effects that I see on my TV. Take a good look at the whole damn thing. These lying bastards are just puppets on a string. It's all a big science fiction puppet show. The game's up, NASAholes, cause we all know. Thanks for the show, NASA. It's been a blast. Now take your fake station and shove it up your... All you're watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the whole human race. All you're watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the whole human race, man. All you're watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the whole human race. All you're watching is a puppet show. Yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all
Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper. Poor people gonna rise up and get what's theirs. Poor people gonna rise up and take their share. Well, we say they better run, 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 run. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh no. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh, while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper. Poor people gonna rise up, get what's theirs. Poor people gonna rise up, take their share. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. What we say, they better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh no. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh no. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh no. Talking about a revolution, oh no. Talking about a revolution, oh no.
It's 9:15. How am I already underwater?
I'm in
Conspiracy! The globe versus epic rap battles of history. Conspiracy! The globe versus flat earth! What's up, my G's? You know me from film and TV. I'm the Earth, you see. That's globe with a capital G. Ooh, you kidding me? Flat Earth, that's a thing? Please. That's 1493. Okay. You're a pancake in space. Flying breakfast for the thinking debate. Come on. You forgot about astronomy. Oh, yeah. The space race. I'm pretty sure NASA got a video of this place. Say cheese. I'm telling you facts. So please get out of my face.
Wait,
You're calling me a joke in this race? You're a ball in a vacuum of space that somehow holds water to its face. That pancake of space is meant to be whack, created by control flat earth hacks. You're a TV show, that's a rap. A cross between the Brady Bunch and a David Blaine mishap. Stop flying about the galaxy, we're bringing the truth back. NASA robs us with GoPro footage of a flat map.
Oh man, you just tried to punk a GoPro? Pretty ballsy when I own the high altitude show. And when it comes to showing the curve, I'm really quite known. I even got super slow. You think questioning me will get this cover blown? You're just a grainy telephoto. Shaky ass Nikon glass, can't touch this wide portfolio. I'm lightweight and I can work solo.
Call me a skeptic, you just got slayed with one click. P900 zooming in, infrared, that's sick. Recent upgrade, yeah, I'm killing it. Brand new lens, all black, they're filling it. My 125X grateful, zooming in. GoPro, please step back, are you listening? Tight on bolts, and the move through the haze. This is science on display. Who took those pictures? Why did it look so sad? Let me snap you, I'll even use my flash. Snap, snap.
¿Qué hay de mí? Soy un telescopio anticuado, puedo ver a lo lejos y sé si un bote va por la curva o no. Sí.
Right. Sorry about that.
Shut it, guys! Let me try talk over your size. I'm Bill Nye, highly qualified science guy. Get hypnotized by my bow tie as I help mankind in this science try. And I'll teach your kids and I'll mold the young wits. That's what we calculated when we calculated this. So, you want some curvature pics? Then sit, cause class has begun, you nitwits. NASA already gave you fits, proving the curve in one of their skits. Seriously, it's complicated. They can't get far enough back to take a decent picture. They have to stitch it together in Photoshop. It is Photoshopped.
But it has to be. Oh, Bill, don't bring up the #1 meme. Leave it to the sciencey brother, Neil deGrasse to the Tyson G. Can't find my intellectual equal? That's a common problem for people. But I'm original, not like a sequel. Smooth chocolate, flowing over astrophysical features. I gave Joe Rogan his sellout procedures. Indoctrinated him like a demonic preacher. That's my gig, bro. Cause I'm a one-man mic drop to grab show. And your flat earth man had me in stitches. Who's too big for his britches. A singing cowboy mascot who don't even know that he's British. Yeah, that's D to the E-licious.
Did someone just throw insults at the flat earth man? I'm the guy that exposes your theoretical scams. People, sick and tired of your cosmo animation. You're talking out your neck, you got too much imagination. I'm a truth-telling musical machine. NASA ain't the only one that can use a green screen. I got musical skills that will entertain and educate. All you are is blah, 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 indoctrinate. My truth-telling songs are specifically designed to expose the NASA lies and open some minds. NASA is a joke, man. They belong in the trash. Stealing 50 million a day of our cash. We all sick and tired of your transparent lies. We all sick and tired of your CGI. We all sick and tired of your so-called pictures. You never give us real photos. Ain't that suspicious? Well, that's suspicious, don't you think?
Knock, knock. Hello, kids. Science here. I'm your friend. If a flatty questions me and you want to win, just call out my name. It's all you gotta do. Bloody Mary requires 3 times, but mine is less than 2. Science. 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 There you go. You just won a debate. Don't you feel empowered and pretty great? Remember, kids, you know the globe is real because it looks so fake. Fake. Science.
Just when I think you guys couldn't be any dumber, you go and rap like that. And totally redeem yourselves.
Brian Cox, you rookie. I can demonstrate the universe using Star Wars cookies. No reason to fear this three-headed agenda. We speak with sugar, but we're toxic like splendor. Don't look behind the flat earth curtain. Nothing to see here. No cultures believed in flat earth. For that, I'm certain. Seeing faraway things, it's refraction from behind the curve. That's what's happening. Their cause is hurting, yet black tards are taking action and talking, but more like a fad that's passing.
Yeah, right. There's no curfew. Thought you knew what I'm the brochure. I specialize in hand-to-hand. Paper cuts deep, I'm in demand. Cartoon Earth is not valid. I ask the question in my reflection. YouTube search, all controlled by the power structure that we all know. Can't stop this 5-cent paper from spreading the truth. Don't believe the hype and the global lies they're pushing at you. Read up, get a flat taste. I'm invading your space. Switch to panorama, just now flash match right across your face.
NASA box, still looking green. My accolades, pretty obscene. Since 58, I've been on the scene. Got cosmic bling, funding things. You a friend of the king, cuz, like, last week.
That's it, I'm done with this. Spirits hear these words, I'm wishing, raise his corpse from his earthly prison. I summon thee, forgive my old English, a bit rusty. Trabes, Probeen, Manis, Conti, yeah.
Charles Darwin at your service. You know from the past, my theories were iconoclast that made an icon at last. My concepts changed the world, you see. I'm ahead of my class. I'm the origin of the species. How dare you step in my path? Secondary title didn't go over. Oh well, things digress. Don't forget the things I said. I'm dead, but now I'm stressed. That was the point of me picking the fittest, and now I hope you go next. Worship my endless lies. I'll hold you till the end of time. You came from a monkey.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology.
Die, NASA tech, die. Yeah, yeah. Die, NASA tech, die. Yeah, yeah. NASA kill you like that.
Destroyed that technology.
That's suspicious, don't you think? Huh? Everybody say! Stand up!
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1.
We lost our technology to go back to the moon, see? We did a techno reset for our unease. Now we have a better tease. Consider Mars, please. Please! Yeah, our astronauts are just actors on strings. From CGI props to green screen. Bubbles in space, pretty routine. We show you, yet most do not see. That's the law we heed. Cause if we own your soul, then we own your belief. Cause if we own your soul, then we own your belief. Cause if we own your soul, then we own your belief.
There is no escape. Don't make me troll you. Join us, and I will complete your training.
I'll never join you!
If you only knew the power of the globe. You were never told what happened to your father.
You killed him!
No. I am your father. Such your feelings. You know it to be true.
Everybody say! Stand up against scientism. Stand up, it's a mind prison. Stand up, we ain't gonna listen. Stand up to the bomb religion. Stand up against scientism. Stand up, it's a mind prison. Stand up, we ain't gonna listen. Stand up to the bomb religion.
I wonder if you would recommend locking down schools if you had to do it all over again.
You're okay. You're not gonna get COVID if you have these vaccinations. First of all, I didn't recommend locking anything down.
People do not get sick.
I recommended to the president that we shut the country down.
Night consuming level plane, missing curve, spaces gate, Boston bombing, false flag, Joe Biden torpedo. Dr. Fauci always lied, Stevie Wonder is a blind, fake the real, we shall see it down the rabbit hole. Build a Burns fake band, Mike Obama, huge down bar, rock the Kenyan guy, has your wife identified. Warp speed, vaccine, J&J, ultra genes, my go. Kiss your sweet ass goodbye. Why do you trust these liars? You must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts on wires. This world is making it go, and now it's time we expose it. At the bottom, NSA, CDC, and TSA, IRS, CIA, and that's a reason crock. SpaceX, Space Force, space is clearly fake, of course. Devon Island is Mars, Elon Musk is launching cars. Einstein was a queen, 2 more weeks of quarantine. Jussie Smollett, fake attack. George Floyd, swallowed crack. Said he couldn't breathe at all. Overdose from fentanyl. ALC and Alex Stein, my big booty is so far. Why do you trust these liars? You must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts or wires. We are sick of these clowns, let's get the circus shut down. Bin Laden in the sea, Robbie Parker smiling. Epstein didn't die, flight logs are classified. California communist, Houston tops the list. Mask your kids, stay inside, for your health formaldehyde. Nothing eat bugs, world economic thugs, Klaus Schwab, Castro, his son Justin Trudeau. Cyclones, the elite, Bill Gates are tracking me. Biotech, Moderna, Pfizer, AstraZeneca. Why do you trust these liars? You must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts or wires. This world is making you know, and now it's time we expose it. 9/11, no planes, another dream, another day. Building 7 falling from the plane they're calling. Nanotherm by concrete, possible found in the street. Lucky Larry Silverstein, loaded like a slot machine. Shanks fell, red pill, bumps fell, yes, that's what hit the Pentagon. Where is all the footage gone? Trust these liars. You must be decided, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts or wires. We are sick of these clowns, let's get this circus shut down. Climate change, MSN, selling fear on CNN, moonshot, spacewalk, Alfred Dalton. All the astronauts who died have a dream, still alive. Challenger, master plan, Buzz Aldrin is drunk again. We have moon rocks, petrified. That sucks. Yeah, they lie. The rockets fly. CGI. Planets no. CGI. The ISS. RBS. It's Earth flat. Actually, yes. Not dinosaurs. Yes, of course. I'm getting it anymore. Why would you trust these liars? It may be concerning, NASA building is burning. Maybe calm these liars. They deserve a take down for saying we go around, 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 around. Why do we trust these liars? We must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts or wires. This world is making you know, now it's time we expose it. Why do we trust these liars? We must be discerning, cause the world's not turning. No more astronauts or wires. This world is making you know, now it's time we expose it.
Bueno, y vamos ahora con un par de temas más. Por ahí, why do you trust these liars? ¿Por qué crees en estas mentiras? Y bueno, hemos visto que se va a retirar, entonces hay que aprovechar, escuchar un poquito. Vamos a ver cuál pongo, cuál veo por aquí. Satellite in Hawks, podríamos poner. Y I don't want to talk about NASA. Esa también es muy buena. Space is fake. La versión no fue dame otra versión. Don't let them tell your mind. Claro, empiezo a ver que le falta una muy buena. La estoy buscando, no la encuentro. Y igual es porque se la tiraron. O era esta, es esta la que busco. Television Watching, News Believer. Y luego pondremos esta. Bueno, saludos a todos. Es la noche de Conspiracy Guru Music.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories are true without checking facts first. Unfortunately,
because of you, we're in this mess. Forever you will acquiesce. How you love to be deceived. Whatever they tell you, you believe. Get a sight, get a mind. News believer, you are blind. critical thinker you are not. Never independent thoughts. But stick to your paradigm. Hypnotized with pantomime. Regurgitating all you hear. Spread your terror, spread your fear. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Let the brood of tyranny begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, the keys know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer. Inject your poison where your mask. All they have to do is ask. Never questioning authority. Blindly following like sheep. Yes sir, no sir, free backs fool. You television watching fool. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Let the brood of tyranny begging for your slavery. They who have control, the keys know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. Extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is 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 extremely dangerous to our democracy. In their world forever locked. Into their world forever boxed. Reality you leave behind, a prisoner of your own mind. Forever you will be deceived, never ever to be free. Never your mind to be free, never your eyes will ever see. Let the brood of tyranny begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, the keys know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer. Never your mind to be free. Never your eyes will ever see. Let the brood of tyranny begging for your slavery. They who have remote control, the keys know your very soul. Tune into the great deceiver. Television watching news believer.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Well, I sold my soul to the devil. I sold it for fortune and for fame. Well, I'm starting to regret my decision. I wish I had my soul back again.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here? Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I made a bargain with it, long time ago, and I went at my end.
Well, I sold it to the chief commander. In this world, and a world we just don't see. Well, I'm keeping up my end of the bargain. And this will be my destiny. Yes, I sold my soul to the devil. I sold it for fortune and for fame. Well, I'm starting to regret my decision. I wish I had my soul back again.
What was your bargain to get where I am now? Should I ask who you made the bargain with? with the chief commander. On this earth? And this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
Well, the devil gave me things I'd always dreamed of. In fact, that dude wrote all of my songs. They were magically crafted from the darkest of realms. The wizard makes you blindly sing along. So sing along, 'cause I sold my soul to the devil. I sold it for fortune and for fame. Well, I'm starting to regret my decision. I wish I had my soul back again.
Try to sit down and write something like that. There's a magic to that, and it's not Siegfried and Roy kind of magic. It's a different kind of penetrating magic.
Well, I wish I never went to those crossroads to make a deal that got me where I am. Look into my eyes, you can see I'm dead inside. My soul is gone and I'm a broken man. 'Cause I sold my soul to the devil. My decision. Yeah, I wish I had my soul back again.
That's when I went to the crossroads and made a big deal. One night, and then went back to Minneapolis and I was like, hey, where's this guy been? He'd been to the crossroads.
Well, I lost the only thing that matters. I'm so empty and so torn, can't you tell? So Lord, I ask you for forgiveness, 'cause I don't wanna end up in hell. 'Cause I sold my soul to the devil. I sold it for fortune and for fame. Well, I'm starting to regret my decision. I wish I had my soul back again.
Bueno, ya lo vamos cerrando por hoy. Voy a poner un par de días más y ya lo dejamos con eso. Saludos a los que estáis por ahí. Salvaje Carmona, lo veo por ahí. Nada, hoy un pequeño homenaje a este artistazo que anuncia que se va de YouTube y que su canal probablemente pueda hacer que lo tumben gente que le odia, ¿no? O sea, sabemos lo que es esto dentro de la Tierra plana, por desgracia. Bueno.
One, two, three, four. I told you so. I told you. I told you so. I told you. Remember when I
told you about 9/11? Remember when I told you about Building 7? Remember when I told you about the fluoride in the water? Yes, I did. Remember when I told you about the New World Order? Remember that? Remember when I told you about the chemtrails in the sky? Remember when I told you that NASA was full of lies? Remember when I told you about the ultra mind control? Well, I just want to say that I told you so, yeah. Remember when I told you about 432 hertz, that is, and what 440 can do to you? It hurts my ears. Remember when I told you about the vaccine agenda? Yes, I did. And that Michelle Obama is a transgender. Yes, he is. The dinosaur fraud, the climate change scam, and yes, Sandra Bullock is also a man. Remember when I told you that there ain't no globe? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. 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 Yeah. Remember when I told you about the TV flicker rate? And how it puts your brain in an alpha state? Remember when I told you about germ theory? Remember when I told you about gravity? Remember that? Remember when I told you about Paul McCartney? Remember when I told you about direct energy? Remember when I told you about Monsanto? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I told you. Remember when I told you about the mainstream media? Your so-called celebrities and pedophilia. Remember that? Child trafficking and adrenochrome. Remember when I told you about the Georgia Guidestone? Remember when I told you about the false flag operation? Remember when I told you about 5G radiation? Remember that I told you that? Well, I just want to say that I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Yeah, I told you so. Yeah. But you didn't listen. I told you so. I told you so. Bound by blood, our secret covenants. Bound by blood, our secret brotherhood. Bound
told you so. I told you so. I'm a black sheep of the family. I'm a black sheep of society. I'm a black sheep of eternity. Yeah, I'm a black sheep. One, two, three, four.
At L'Oreal Group, our brands are...
You ever tried to talk to people about NASA? Huh? Well, I'm banging your head on a brick wall, right? Well, this song is all about that. Sometimes it's best just to keep your mouth shut, right? And don't talk about NASA at all. Listen up. When I started talking about NASA, I lost all my friends. So I don't want to talk about NASA ever again. My friends don't understand me, and I wish they would. I tried to tell them about NASA, but it don't do no good. No, I don't want to talk about NASA ever again. 'Cause every time I talk about NASA, I lose another one of my friends. Yeah, every time I open my stupid mouth, something about NASA comes flying out. No, I ain't gonna talk about NASA again. Well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can tell people about NASA, but you can't make them think. Well, they look at me and they roll their eyes, and they shake their head, 'cause they believe the papers and the TV instead. No, I don't want to talk about NASA ever again. 'Cause every time I talk about NASA, I lose another one of my friends. Yeah, every time I open my stupid mouth, something about NASA comes flying out. No, I ain't gonna talk about NASA again. See, I just want my friends to know all of NASA's lies. I hope one day my friends wake up and they realize. But I feel like I'm banging my head on a wall every single time. If I just got me a bunch of new friends, then I'll be doing fine. No, I don't want to talk about Nasser ever again. 'Cause every time I talk about Nasser, I lose another one of my friends. Yeah, every time I open my stupid mouth, something about NASA comes flying out. No, I ain't gonna talk about NASA again. So I went down to the local bar to meet me a bunch of new friends. Well, I had myself just a couple of beers and started talking about NASA again. Well, things got kind of ugly, and I was punched to the floor. No, I ain't gonna talk about NASA no more. No, I don't wanna talk about NASA ever again. 'Cause every time I talk about Nasser, I lose another one of my friends. Yeah, every time I open my stupid mouth, something about Nasser comes flying out. No, I ain't gonna talk about Nasser again. One more time, boys. No, I don't want to talk about Nasser, no, ever again. 'Cause every time I talk about Nasser, I lose another one of my friends. Yeah, every time I open my stupid mouth, something about Nasser comes flying out. No, I ain't gonna talk about Nasser ever again.
Bueno, pues hasta ahí la de hoy. Creo que no habrá habido nadie viéndolo, no importa, bueno, un par de ellos, he visto por ahí 3 o 4, no importa, yo me lo he pasado bien y lo quería hacer aquí en el canal secundario de radio. Buenas noches a todos.